Hi guys, welcome back. In a previous video we talked about agreed values and what happens in the event of a loss if the adjuster deems it a total loss. Another question that's come in with regards to losses is the insurance company required to use new parts if they've got to repair some damage, or can they use factory rebuilt parts or new old stock? The answer to that question is pretty simple. They can use whatever is out there that's FAA approved, and let me expand on that a little bit. In the automobile world, a lot of times we want brand new parts to replace damaged parts on our vehicle if we've been in an accident. But in the automobile world, we're not flying 60 and 70-year-old, we're not driving 60 and 70-year-old automobiles on a routine basis. In the aviation world, we see it all the time. Super Cubs, old 185s, Cessna 180s, 195s, fill in the blank. It's very routine for us to fly classic airplanes. And a lot of these airplanes are not manufactured any longer. Therefore, if you have a loss, if you've got some damage, new parts may not be available. Another major difference between aviation and automobiles, parts for aviation have to pass certification and inspection, whereas automobile parts, any Tom, Dick, and Harry out there can manufacture a part and sell it to you. So it's not as big a deal to use old parts or new old stock on some of these airplanes. It still has to pass inspection. Now, having said that, if you have a loss, you're going to be working with the repair shop, hand in hand with them. If you see something that you don't like that's going to be put on your airplane, I've not met an adjuster yet who's not going to work with you on it. Most all of these adjusters got into this business because they love aviation. A lot of them fly themselves, and quite frankly, quite a few of them own their own airplanes. So they know how you feel about your airplane. They're going to treat you like they would want to be treated. Very rarely have I seen cases where the insured is just completely unhappy with something that an adjuster is doing with regards to repairing the airplane. And again, you're going to take it to the shop of your choice. You don't have to use a shop that they're saying you have to use. So if you've got a good A&P out there that says, this part is not something I would put on the airplane and sign it off, the adjuster's probably not going to argue with it. Having said that, another big question that comes into play is, I want a policy where I have first right of refusal. This is my baby. There is no such thing. If an insurance company totals your airplane, and it's their determination whether to total it or not, they have the ultimate authority. There's not a magic equation out there that says it has to be greater than 75% of the value. They can total it for 25% of the value if they deem it appropriate. However, again, I haven't met an adjuster yet who's just out to screw anybody. They understand your love for the airplane. In most cases, like I said, a lot of them are pilots as well. So most cases, they're going to work with you in any way, shape, or form they can. But as far as first right of refusal goes, there is no such thing. I have seen the adjusters work with the clients to where they say, look, it's really a total loss, but if you want to fix it, we'll work with you on doing it. So as far as first right of refusal goes, again, it's not out there. You're not going to find a company that's going to say, yes, it is yours, you can keep it, because once they cut you the check, they own the airplane. They are buying the airplane from you. As always, check the wording on your policy. If you have any questions, give us a call. You can find more information on our website, aviationinsurance.com. You can also check out our blog, clearontop.com. Get out there, get to flying, have fun. We'll see you next time.